what's up? This is Ron K. Armstrong, filmmaker extraordinaire, and here with another video for you. In this video, I want to talk about Star Wars and Vanity Fair. But before I do that, please hit the like button on this video. And if this is your first time to my channel, please hit the subscribe button to get notifications on when I go live and when I upload new videos. So let's talk about this Vanity Fair issue. Every time a new Star Wars movie comes out, Vanity Fair does an entire spread on it. And so kind of very similar to the trailer for Star Wars Episode 9 when Vanity Fair released a special issue with all the behind the scenes photos and shots of new characters. No one cared. The Star Wars fans, I think, have had enough. We know J.J. Abrams is returning as director for Episode 9, but I think The Last Jedi did so much damage to the brand that now people are just, they're lukewarm. They just don't care. And given the success of Avengers Endgame, we now see what a true franchise looks like when it connects the dots. The story makes sense. It's connecting characters. Characters are developed. But here we have just a complete mess. Now, I want to just talk a little bit about this whole idea of diversity that Kathleen Kennedy said that she wanted to have Star Wars be about. Now, all of these studios are somehow on the same page, which it's suspicious to where all these studios are now talking about, oh, we're going to be more inclusive, we're going to have diversity. Now, I want you to understand that studios, as they are set up, are really competing against each other. So how do they all start to operate from the same playbook? Well, I'm not telling you, I'm here to say that there is an agenda to basically manipulate and some type of mind control of the population to steer them in a direction. I don't care if you believe it or not, the evidence is there. And they're using this term as diversity, but it means nothing in terms of giving African Americans better roles, giving Asian Americans better roles. We saw with The Last Jedi how they had an Asian female who, for some reason, they couldn't find one that looked pretty, that was attractive, that was sexier than Rey. And the way that they're treating Finn as an imperial garbage man is just, it is beyond disrespectful. They know exactly what they are doing. He is kind of like the punchline. He's the joke of the entire series now. I don't understand how they're going to talk about they want diversity and have better roles, better characters. They want they want Rey to be the strong, independent woman who's intelligent, who has all these Jedi skills. But yet when it comes to an African American male, not only do they not want him to have a relationship with the white female, but they want him to be an imbecile, a court jester, because that's what he is. And the mere fact that no one is standing up and saying this is just wrong. It's just wrong. And I'm really tired of them getting away with this. Now, what apparently is happening with Episode 9, J.J. Abrams is going to course correct for the disaster that was The Last Jedi. So when you look at the trailer for the Rise of Skywalker, Episode 9, and you look at the Vanity Fair issue, you've got to see that they're stuck on stupid. Like, I don't understand what this fascination is with desert planets, Tatooine, Jakku. We've seen it. We've been there. We've done that. They're offering nothing new to us. And quite frankly, I saw one of the other commentators on YouTube. I said something very, very profound. And basically, what he was talking about was there's nothing in Episode 9 that can show us that we haven't already seen in The Last Jedi. They had the fight scenes. They had Rey battling it out. We know she can do anything. She can manipulate the Force. There's no place to go now. Whereas they had an opportunity. They had an opportunity in The Last Jedi to take the story in a totally new direction, and they failed. They had an opportunity in Last Jedi to show us the Knights of Ren, to really make Luke Skywalker heroic, and they failed to do that. I think now they're trying to put all that in to this one, but I think it's just too late, and the fans don't care. And J.J. Abrams, though he's a great director, he really focuses on nostalgia. So we're not getting anything new from him. We're not seeing any groundbreaking effects. And if you look at there's a short film, it's a fan-made film, where you have Obi-Wan Kenobi fighting Darth Vader. It's a throwback to A New Hope. It's an awesome short film. I mean, really awesome in terms of the lightsaber fight. You've got to check that out. In fact, I'll put the link to it in the description box. When you have fans doing better films on a limited budget than you have Lucasfilm doing it, or Disney, I should say Disney, then that tells you there's a problem. There is a definite problem. So it is just a jumbled mess with the franchise right now. It is on life support, and it's nobody's fault but Kathleen Kennedy and Disney. Now, I think Kathleen Kennedy has taken her marching orders from someone higher above. I don't think she's coming up with this whole idea of diversity and that she's trying to make Rey strong, empowered female. I know that there's a massive agenda in Hollywood to try and push the idea of feminism and the idea of white male hatred. And while professing to be about something, which is diversity, but continuing the same old traditions as blacks as buffoon. And even with Star Wars, when you see characters such as black women, they're not made to look pretty. They don't compete against a white female. And we saw that with the Asian character, forget her name, in The Last Jedi. They could have picked a very attractive Asian woman. I don't know why they picked this one. So, and Rian Johnson, he's a horrible director in what he did to Last Jedi. He essentially destroyed the franchise. He destroyed Lucas's vision, Lucas's property. In one film, he just broke everything down, destroyed it, destroyed our perspective on Luke Skywalker, destroyed, Yoda, destroyed the Jedi Order, destroyed Kylo. Kylo is like just a whip. He whines all the time. No one's afraid of Kylo Ren. He doesn't instill fear like Darth Vader does. So what I'm telling you is that Hollywood, in its propaganda, in its goal and objective to put out their mind control programming, is lying, saying, oh, we're about diversity. They have a clear agenda that has nothing to do with diversity. And the assault on black male characters and black female characters has continued. Nothing has changed in Hollywood. They're giving you pep talk to try and make you feel as though, what good is it is to have so-called minority characters like a Finn in the movie, when all you're going to do is make fun of him, make him buffoonish. He's not intelligent. He's not romantic. He's a deserter. No qualities that we can admire. So we're going to do that then. I'd rather not see a minority character or a black character in that role if you're going to do that. And now what they're doing is, what J.J. Abrams is doing, is trying to get people back in the theaters by putting in these little tropes, or introducing the Emperor Palpatine, introducing Lando Calrissian, which they'll probably just kill him off, is what they tend to do, is kill off these characters. They're trying to entice you by showing, in the Vanity Fair issue, images of Luke Skywalker. Was he a Force ghost? Why are we bringing him back now? You killed him. So I think they're relying on those little things to try and get you back into the theater and saying, hey, listen, come back. Yes, we messed up, but we don't want to admit that we messed up with The Last Jedi. But come back. Look, we've got Lando. Look, we got Luke. It's not going to work. I honestly don't think that the Rise of Skywalker is going to make as expected. It's going to make money, but I don't think it's going to make as much money as they expected. I think the brand is on life support. I think they've seriously damaged, the property, and it would take a lot to fix it. I think at this point, it would take a lot to fix it. In other words, I think they would have to just reboot all three movies. The Force Awakens, The Last Jedi, and even The Rise of Skywalker. They just have to reboot all three. because they've made colossal mistakes in story. But anyway, that's all I have to say for now. And I don't plan to go see episode 9. I don't. I've totally lost faith in them. I don't think they can fix it. I just don't think J.J. Abrams is the type of director that you want, because he relies on nostalgia. He's not really breaking ground in terms of story. I don't think he really understands what fans want in a Star Wars film. And lastly, go check out this lightsaber fight between Darth Vader and Obi-Wan Kenobi, to throw back to A New Hope. It is the most awesome thing you'll see. This is Ron K. Armstrong, filmmaker extraordinaire. Until my next video, keep shooting film.